Guys, you've seen them on your screens, but today you're going to see them in real life at Smash 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, give it up for Trash Taste, Joey the Animator.
Hello. Did you guys enjoy that sneak peek? Yeah, so that's a special that we wanted to show to you guys. That's going to be the next special that we're going to be releasing. It's going to be, as you see, the Japan trip special, where we drive from the most southern point of Japan to the most northern point of Japan. And as you can see of how many things you saw in the trailer, it's our most ambitious special yet. We had like 9 days of footage, right, or something like that.
Yeah, it was very long. Or it was like 9-10 days of traveling and doing stuff. So yeah, we're really excited to bring it out hopefully soon, and yeah, for you guys to enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it when it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah. But as you can see,
Thank you.
Yes, you call for us.
But as you can see, it's not just the three of us are there. We have a very special guest. It's basically you have a live guest podcast because Kevin is joining us once again.
Hey.
I'm Val's mate. I like how we've separated the Aussies and the Brits on one side.
As you should.
Represent. Aussies represent. But yeah, how are you guys doing?
Good. It's been exhausting. It's so tiring, but it's so good. I mean, when people are like, "Oh my god, I love your videos," I'm like, "What? They're dog shit." No, I appreciate it. It's amazing being here and being here in Australia with Kevin as well, his home turf.
Yeah.
And Joey.
And Joey, of course. Whatever.
Joey doesn't count. Joey has Japan, so
You're not getting out alive.
It's more of a home turf for me than it is for Kevin, technically
I
speaking.
guess so.
Yeah.
Melbourne represent?
You're not going to do a Perth represent?
I was going to literally just, yeah, Perth represent? We'll just sit in the corner and high five each other.
How's Smash been for you, Kev?
Really nice, because no jet lag.
Oh yeah,
No jet lag. No, it's been so good. I mean, obviously you guys have been doing such amazing conventions overseas, but you know, I know that at least for some of us, this is our first convention back in a long time.
Yeah.
It's just really good to be back. So, I think.
One person really missed the
Everyone should be like, woo. No, it's great. It's really good to be back.
Yeah, it's just been good to get like the convention vibes again, and just a reminder that weebs actually exist, and we're not just like a figment of our imagination online. They actually exist, and you know what? It's just been so nice because everyone's just been so happy. Everyone's been so positive here. What do you think? Have you noticed any difference between England and Australia, Connor, especially?
What do you mean, like the cons?
Just in general, maybe.
Well, people are happy here. People are actually happy in Australia, which is wild to me.
Yeah, so like I remember like the biggest shock I had this morning was I was going downstairs to get ready. I go to the convention, I go into the lift, and someone asked me how my day was doing. And I did not know how to react. I just said, "Oh, it's good," and I just sat there in the corner. And then the lift stopped at like level 5, so some other people started coming in, and they just started having a conversation. And me as a Brit, I'm just like, "What's going on? People are talking in the lift."
This is illegal.
Australians are really good at asking questions that don't need to be answered necessarily. You know, like how's it going, or like how's the weather, or like you don't need an answer. It's just like a conversation starter.
I did find something to complain about with Australia.
Go on.
Apparently, I don't know why this is a thing. There's a time zone where it's just plus half an hour.
So Adelaide represent?
Why? Every other country is like, let's just make it at least on an hour basis, so it's easy to figure out what the fuck is going
Well,
on.
not only do we have that, but we also have a thing called daylight saving,
We
which
have
just
that-
makes
we
it
have
like,
that in the UK.
but like that on top of the half an
Yeah.
hour. So it's just like,
Who's the genius about you? That's sarcastic, obviously. Who came up with this half-hour time zone nonsense?
I don't know.
That was not
It was
like a
Galileo, I
joke.
think.
Galileo. Time. What is it?
Yeah, so how does daylight savings work? So it's always like, was it Adelaide that's like half an hour ahead, and Is it on like
So, sometimes it's half an hour ahead, right?
It depends on the mood of the year.
Yeah.
depends on the mood,
It's
right?
like if there's a blood moon, Adelaide goes 15.
Yeah. The time goes twice as fast when it's
I don't know,
blood.
it seems dumb. I don't know.
It
That's
is.
the only complaint. I've been really trying to find a complaint.
Yeah, it's been really difficult because
Yeah, why are
you
you
know,
complaining about it? You're not even in Adelaide.
When I heard about that, I was just like, this is annoying. Why would they do this? Are people from Adelaide annoyed about this? Thank you. I was annoyed for you. You needed me to be.
Yeah, another weird thing I've noticed since the few days I've been in Australia is like walking around and driving around and being here for a few days. I noticed there was a lot of things called like VIP lounges. And I did not know what that was. When I saw like the bright VIP lounge, I assumed that it was like a strip club.
I thought that too.
And I was just like, damn, Australians really love their strip clubs, don't they?
I think they do. I think they do. And then I don't know who I asked, and then someone told me they're like, yeah, no, it's a pokey. And I'm like poker? Like, no.
Like,
it's more
actually, do
depressing.
you guys want to explain? Because I don't fully get what a VIP lounge is.
So I had to explain the difference between pokies and the crown to these guys last night. Yeah, so I don't like the pokies are probably one of the most. I don't know. Like I'm not going to judge. I don't. But like
Judge away. Do it.
No, I would just say that it's typically associated with people potentially down on their luck in life, potentially throwing away more luck in the slots.
It's like pachinko, right? But just for
It's like
video
pachinko,
poker.
but somehow less fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's
As if that could exist.
Yeah.
Pachinko is already really.
Pachinko's already
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they kind of hide it by being like VIP lounge. I'm like, you're not a very important person. You got a VIP lounge.
When I looked into one, there's one in the pub, I was like, this does not feel very VIP. It's very the opposite.
It's just culture, isn't it?
You
We
know, like,
have bad shit in the UK as well. Don't worry
Oh
about
no,
it.
like in the UK we have something even more depressing, which is like corals, which is
what's that?
so it's like like imagine the most depressing building you can think of, because like imagine the VIP lounge except there's just no flashing lights or anything. And you go there and there's about 15 different screens that old men bet on like horse racing or Formula One or any kind of sporting event that is happening at the time. And just people spend all day there.
I think that's just called a pub in Australia. Isn't it?
It's breakfast. I think.
Yeah, breakfast.
Like good breakfast.
Yeah, but honestly, had a great time in Australia so far. This is mine. Is this your first time in Australia as
Yes,
well?
yes.
Yeah, I definitely like. I've only been here for a few days. Gonna stay here for a bit longer to explore Sydney and Melbourne. But I already want to come back. You know, I feel like that wouldn't be enough time to see everything I want to see. So
I think I know why that is. Because the flight time to get here is so long that you just are too tired to go home.
Yeah, you got to take full
Stop.
advantage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 20-hour flight from London to Sydney?
Yeah,
18 hours direct to Perth, but yeah,
Oh my
to get
God.
here, you're spending 24 hours on a plane.
Oh.
Gas canister at 30,000 feet.
Yeah, not fun. And even to Japan, it's like 9.5 hours,
Yeah,
which is
I know.
deceptively fast still. So, yeah.
well, 9.5 hours is not deceptively fast.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, when you look at it on a map, it's like, oh, it's just this is there.
Yeah, it doesn't look small.
Yeah.
Like Breath of the Wild, you'd be there in
I'm gonna watch 4 Jason Statham films, probably.
Why would you do that?
Because it's the only films that airlines have for some reason. Also, okay, I'm gonna go on a little rant about what airlines, not Aer Lingus, although I took up the full 30 minutes. I've been trying to watch this show, and every single airline has it, but they don't have season 1. They all have a different season. And it's like, this is psychotic, because who goes on a plane and it's like, oh, I want to watch only season 3 of a TV show?
Right.
I just don't understand. I want to know why this happens.
Because
Because
play airline bingo in order to
to
get all of them.
to watch all of the seasons, I have to like just guess which airline has it. It's a joke.
You have to conquer all the airlines, so you're finally able to watch it chronologically.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Awful.
No, what's even worse is that some airlines, they just like, you go on and you see a TV show and they have not even a season, but it's like season 3, episode 4.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, who is watching this one episode out of context?
Yeah, who gets on a flight and is like, oh, thank God, that's where I was up to.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know.
I've done it.
Really?
It was like Family Guy or something.
You know that it's always fascinating.
Because you know when you finish the movie and there's 50 minutes left, and you're like, wow, what do I watch? And you're like, I'll find something, and it's not the Big Bang Theory.
Right. Even though that is always on there.
It's
Yeah.
always on there. I'm
Always.
not doing it. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. So I watch Family Guy, and I'm like, oh, I don't like Family Guy. It's bad.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed that is always on for some reason is that there's a huge array of films, but they always have the entire collection of Harry Potter on.
Yeah.
Hey, have you noticed that?
What? Yeah, no, that just happened on every single flight.
right. Every
Like-
flight. Like even the airlines with like the worst selection in the world, they will have like I was gonna say episode, like movie 1 to 7 of Harry Potter. I'm like, why Harry Potter? Why is it always Harry
That's
Potter?
an amazing film series.
There's only so many times I can see Harry not get with Hermione.
That's true.
Oh,
That was like a whole thing. It's like, oh, originally it was written for those two to be together, and then it never happened. I thought
Right.
That was true. That was the reference. I wasn't trying.
I don't know. J.K. Rowling makes a lot
I
of
don't
shit
trust
up.
anything. Yeah. She said that on Twitter.
Yeah. What was the thing with the Harry Potter again? That we like? Yeah, the poop thing. Yeah.
They don't just sort of just poop themselves and then they teleport.
Do you know about this?
Somewhere else.
What is this?
This is like an
This
actual
is
tweet.
this is actually canon to the lore of Harry Potter, but like I think it was like an AMA or something, right?
No,
No,
she
it
just
was, it was just a tweet.
Yeah, it was just
where,
like-
where
Oh, they shit themselves up. Felt like.
yeah, I believe like J.K. Rowling just like randomly tweeted out, okay,
Yeah.
so just an FYI, even though indeed that was like already
No one asked.
it was literally like no one asked. It was like this is the fucking Wendy's here right now. Like, nobody needs to know this, but she said that before toilets were invented, they would just shit wherever they want and use magic to cloak the shit, or something along those lines.
I just like to think like a fan was asking about like the irrigation system or something. Which is like really, like, oh, how does it work? And it's like, I don't care.
I think this is why they have all the movies on the flight, so that we talk about it later.
That's true.
And come up with all these crazy
It's a marketing point.
Joey's never watched it.
No, I haven't seen all of them.
You haven't seen it? Wait, no. Which one have you seen?
I've seen the first 3.
Okay, I can beat that because I've seen the first 4 and then the final one.
That's not that much better.
Why?
Because I was on an airplane. Were you on that one flight where it's like movies 5 to 7 weren't available?
Bro, I just like read the cliff notes. I just like read the
Oh.
spoilers. I was like, I just want to see.
See,
how
at
it
least
ends.
I didn't do that. I just stopped at the 3rd one. I've read up to the 5th one. Is that any better or?
Stop. Just watch them all.
Why it's so
Right,
long?
they're really good. Do you guys like Harry Potter?
Okay, what's all of your favorite? Like, what's the best Harry Potter film in your opinion? Out of the 7.
Either Goblet of Fire or Order of Phoenix. Prisoner of Azkaban's pretty good too.
I think Prisoner of Azkaban's
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite.
I like them all.
What about you, Kevin? Have you seen Harry Potter?
I'm gonna be the total normal musician here and be like, I like the John Williams one, so
Oh.
1 to 3, specifically
Oh.
3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Why
so
do you have
play
like
my strengths.
you have like the fanciest signature? Because we were signing some things and I was like, what is this like encryption like thing?
Actually, I can show it actually because I remember we were just in the green room and we were signing a bunch of stuff, and for some reason there was a used napkin, and I was just like, oh, let's just sign it for shits and giggles. And I think Kevin's signature is this.
I can't see that.
Oh no, I thought that was a TV, but I don't know. You in the front row.
No, they can't.
It's literally Morse code. It's literally Morse code.
Where's the signature?
Yeah, where did you get that from?
Or gin.
Gin?
It's like, that's it, like, drinking
Oh, you drank all the right.
I'd like to think that you just don't know what you're doing. You're just fucking
Oh,
screaming.
don't, I do not know what I'm doing. Yeah, when you said the word like fancy, I was like, maybe not.
It's fancy if I can't read it.
Sure.
Oh, in that case, I'm very fancy. You should see my handwriting.
Me too. It's
Okay.
not gonna work still.
Let me cameraman zoom in on this.
Unless they have like a 1 billion
I could have just
shot.
gotten a piece of paper.
Zoom in on that.
This is not gonna work.
Yeah, there we go.
That is Morse code. It's actually Morse code.
I'm writing it on a napkin, bruh.
Someone take that. Someone take that. Post it on subreddit. You're welcome. But yeah, how's it been traveling out of Australia? Because you went to the UK recently. I don't know why I'm like asking you like an interview. You went to my wedding.
I like this.
Yeah.
This is good.
I was there, man. I took your booze. Well, we've all been traveling pretty heavily for the first time in a long time, and we all caught up for the first time in the UK, and I got to sort of. I realized, you talked about it on one of the episodes as well. It's like last time we met before we went to the UK, Trash Taste did not exist, and now you've done what 110, close to 110 episodes.
Oh my god, is that
Close
how
to
many
it,
we've done?
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You helped a lot, and also you caused so much rage over so many bad takes. In the most lovingly way.
What was our worst take that you'd heard on Trash Takes?
I'm just gonna say, mate. When you talked about New York pizza versus Italian pizza,
Oh, Connor.
Does anyone agree with me that American pizza's better, or am I the other?
you
There
have no
are dozens
idea.
of us. Dozens.
Yeah,
Dude, Italians are quite
Yeah.
This is the start of my villain hero.
yeah.
You know it was
Yeah.
a bad take when in MCM someone literally flew over from Italy to like give him shit over that.
Yeah. We literally had a dude from Italy flew all the way to London to be like, I heard you were talking shit.
He didn't even bring me any pizza.
The thing is,
It's the least he could have done.
this Don's bread arc is improving. He's
actually discovering bread.
He's like coming out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Whereas I still feel like you need some convincing potential.
No, I'm fully aware. I've been to southern Italy and I've had the quote unquote where it's the home of pizza, and I was like, where are the toppings? They put like one piece of salami on it. I'm like, bro, this was 20 euros. What the fuck?
It's not the quote unquote home of pizza, it's just the home of pizza.
I think if someone comes to your house at, like one of those home improvement shows and they just make your house better, it's like, all right, well, I'm going to listen to them. They made your house better, So they made the pizza better, and it's amazing now.
Does anyone have any Italian blood that could come on stage right now?
No.
I just need everyone to just. I want the fuck.
Cries in Italian.
I just think they do it better. There's no shit. You can make the thing, and someone else can make it better.
This is like the equivalent of the people you see on Twitter that like repost the art and be like, yo, I fixed your art, don't worry about it.
Sometimes they fixed it, so. It's like those, when they have those medieval pieces that get restored really badly. It's like that. I love those. That's the way I see it.
It's nothing like
It's like that. I just wanted to mention that because I really like those. I love it. They're like a Spanish school teacher fixes 1,000-year-old painting, and it's like, why did you entrust this to a Spanish school teacher? What?
Those are pretty funny though too.
I love those. Yeah, American pizza's better than Italian. That's the point. You all can boo me as much as you want. It just empowers me.
It kind of reminds
I
me.
love the booze.
This reminds me of like your first special with the chess arc.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were in the lounge room watching you and Garn go at it for the final.
Yeah.
And it was like you were on the screen and Garn was on the laptop, the smaller laptop, because I was assuming you would win.
Oh.
And then at the last minute, you just see like I feel so bad because I just saw the face like after.
That was
like,
a depressing moment.
Yeah.
That was a depressing moment. Yeah. That was sad.
Yeah, let's relive it. Let's
No.
relive it right now. What an amazing moment that was. I
But
was
then
like,
in a stalemate.
I also love how that entire tournament you had just an upset stomach, so you just couldn't stop shitting yourself.
Yeah, I was
Like
running to the
physically,
toilet,
like,
literally shitting
you were like
myself.
in a full-on JoJo's, and you're like every 10 minutes you're like, I have to go to the toilet.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
yeah, I remember like before our match start, I remember like Connor posted in like the public Discord who was like, hosting the match and everything, just to be like, FYI, after the first match is over, I'm going to need to take a massive shit. So can we make sure there's enough time for me to empty my bowels before the next match starts?
It's not where they just start the next match right away.
Yeah. And
Which
then
sucks.
And then I remember I was waiting for that pause. And then there's like a 1 minute pause, and then it's just like a furious type would be like, start now, we need to start now. It's like, get out of the toilet.
Yeah, I don't know why they always wanted to start right away. It's really strange.
I was talking about it in the context of your antagonist vibe. You're
Yeah.
potentially coming through with the pizza game again.
I like it. Being the bad guy is fun. That's like the most fun.
Everyone loves a redemption arc, right? You know,
I don't want redemption. I want to be the bad guy. I like being the bad guy. It's
He
fun.
lived long enough to see himself become the villain.
Yeah, no, I lived to become the villain.
But what would be a positive take or a good take that might start your redemption arc?
I don't have any.
Are there any good takes on Trash Taste? I don't know. I think we would. America bad. You know, I think a lot of people would disagree with that take. Probably Americans would disagree with that take.
The entirety of America would disagree with that.
I can say this as like the outsider, but Trash tastes good.
We didn't
We
need
join
to
the
say that, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, Kevin brings like the positivity. We're just like all jaded men who like can't say anything positive
You
about each
gotta
other.
give Kevin a couple of beers for him to finally actually start like talking bad about us.
Yeah, you know, we're all friends here. We all know what happens when you knock back a couple of James Squires. You know, a little. Oh, you know what? You need to try VB. Not.
What is VB?
Not for enjoyment, but for cultural experience.
What is VB?
VB is a beer, is an Australian beer. It stands for very bad. And
That's not Foster's?
No. I mean,
Is it better or worse than Foster's?
that's like saying which is better, poo or bath. Like, they're both pretty bad. They're both bad. Let's be real. I mean, I don't even. Have you ever seen anywhere that's selling Fosters in Australia? I don't think I've ever seen it. Has anyone ever seen like? Do they sell it at Dan Murphy's? Really? Why? Yeah.
It is really bad, Foster's.
It is bad.
It's really bad.
So that's our Foster's.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, so is there like a chain that we should try here? Because like, you know, you go to England
Yeah.
and you either have a Tesco Mule Deal or you have Greggs, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, it doesn't mean it's the best thing you should try, but if you want to experience true British culture, you would try either. Is there like an equivalent in Australia that we should try? You guys are shouting 100 different things right now. Can you guys understand them?
All right, Hungry Jack's.
Hungry Jack's?
It's rebranded Burger King.
I want better. Oporto's. Oporto's is actually good. It's expensive as hell, but it's like how would you explain Oporto's?
No idea. Actually, I have no idea.
Well, honestly, just like go to any like chicken shop anywhere and just get like a chicken burger, and it's the best thing you'll ever have.
No, not Vegemite. I've tried that once and that was one too many.
Does your McDonald's here have any exclusive items?
McDonald's?
Silence!
Actually, no, I think.
Oh, actually though, KFC has this thing called the Zinger Burger.
No, we Hold on, that's a UK original thing.
Is it?
Yeah. I've noticed you guys have been doing this. You guys are like, you've got to try this Australian thing, and you'll just name a British thing to me. I'm like, do you guys know?
Yeah, except it's probably not as good as the one in the UK.
That sounds
it's
pretty
not
just.
good.
That sounds.
Very brand.
Very much just sugar bread. You're not special. You're not special. Fairy bread is some like prison food. It's like you could.
Bro, if I went to prison and they gave me fairy bread, I'd never want to leave.
That's why you're from Australia.
Milo.
Yeah, Milo's good.
Milo, yeah, right.
Milo face.
Milo cereal.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
I'm just gonna name all of the Australian foods now.
Wait, have you tried Rock On?
What?
Rock On?
What's that?
Rock On these nuts? I've been holding that joke in for 5 days.
I had
I can't believe you felt. Even I saw that coming. I was just like, Connor's gonna latch onto this.
I didn't expect Kevin. I thought Kevin was too. This is a professional anime composer. I expected better than Kevin to come down to the trenches with us.
God,
I can't believe I fell for that.
Maybe somewhere out here you'll find a W.
I
position.
thought when you said rock, I thought you were talking about Rocky Road.
Oh, well, like rock on. Oh no, sorry, that's
No.
Fool
me once,
Kevin. I played myself on that one. I'm sorry.
No, like the Rocky Road,
Yeah.
the cookie.
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Those are.
Yeah, we got that as well. Yeah.
Is it American?
It's American.
Yeah, I think that's American.
Oh, Anzac cookies? They're Australian.
Concrete slabs, anybody? Anybody like concrete?
Yeah. It's the best tasting rock you'll ever eat. That's why Australians have all got chiseled jawlines, because we're just eating Anzac cookies.
Australians are really tall, I've noticed.
Are they?
Yeah. Except, sorry, Kevin. A lot of Australians is tall.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who said Bunnings sausages? I've told you about this, right? The Bunnings sausages?
No.
It's, okay, so...
This is not going to be a D's Nuts joke.
No. No, so we have a hardware chain, like a massive hardware chain in Australia called Bunnings Warehouse.
It's like the Costco hot dog, right?
Being cute.
Thank you. No, it's not. No, it's better than Costco hot dog.
That's pretty good.
No.
Stop saying whoa. That's not, what are you talking about? Like I just said that Australia sucks.
You did. You literally, by saying Costco is better, you literally did just say Australia sucks.
Do you guys have Costco here?
Yeah.
Is it good here? There we go. That puts that to bed.
I mean, you can tell because, like, when you go to Japan,
Oh
like when
my
we
God.
first moved to Japan,
Costco's so good.
Yeah, I thought, you thought, to Japan, you ask the locals, where should everyone go? And you think, they'll have some really cool place to recommend or something like that. But for some reason, the first thing anyone says is Costco. I'm like, Costco isn't a Japanese-only brand.
Yeah, but
It's a good day out.
Costco in Japan is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
and,
really
and
good.
in America, it's really good too.
Yeah. No, it's either Costco or IKEA.
IKEA sucks. Sucks. You're all sheep. The meatballs are really fucking mid.
Yeah, it's okay. It's alright.
The fact that people are like, we should spend a whole day to eat these mediocre meatballs, I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
No, but Bunnings has the sausages, the sausage sandwiches.
I do
at
love
Bunnings.
sausages.
They're really, really
As a
good.
JoJo fan, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. But yeah, while we're down here in Australia, is there anything you guys recommend us doing or seeing in Sydney or Melbourne? A shoey. Why? That is not an activity that we approve of.
What do you think? What do you think?
Well, we got a Sydney local, we got a Melbourne local. So how about one?
Are you from Perth, sir?
Originally Perth.
Yeah, but he lives in Melbourne now.
Yeah, but he's
Right.
from Perth, right?
Enough.
So if you guys could say one thing to do in either of your cities, what should we do?
I mean, it's not the weather for it, but I mean, I can only think of just going to the beach.
I mean, you say it's not
Just
the weather for it, but like every second person has apologised about the weather. It's been amazing weather.
Oh,
for
I mean,
a
yeah,
Brit,
compared to the UK,
For
yeah.
a Brit, this is beach weather. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I mean, be my guest, try and go in the water if you want.
I have a confession. I don't like beaches.
What? Why? Well, it's because you're from the UK. The beaches are shit.
I don't like sand. I hate to be the Anakin Skywalker meme, but he's got a point. Anakin has a point. It's coarse, it gets everywhere, it's a pain in the ass.
I don't know. What's there to do in Melbourne? That's good. In
The
your
thing is, I don't want to be like so normie and be like, oh, go try the coffee or something like
Yeah.
that. But that's just like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you know what? Come over. I'll show you. Yeah.
I'll see.
Yeah.
Except you're not coming over.
Well, this time. Next
Yeah.
time. I'll come back, guys. I'll come back.
Yeah.
You guys are just booing me like not longer than 10 minutes ago.
I will say one thing is that when I heard Connor and Gunn, especially when Connor was like, I'm having a really good time here so far, and he stepped off the plane, he just felt that everyone was happy and he felt happy. then like just it was. I must say again, like a bit of Aussie pride, I guess. But it was nice to be like you're here and you like it. That feels good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've never felt more patriotic in my life. To be like, yeah, it's really sick, dude.
That's our national anthem.
Shortest national anthem in the world.
We have a good. Actually, Melbourne's a good drop bear park.
Sorry, what?
You haven't heard of this?
I know what drop bear.
Where did this drop bear thing come from? Did everyone just agree to like make shit up and just like tell it to the world?
Yeah.
Is that an Aussie thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, I remember Joey telling me the story about when he first came to Smash, like in 2018 or something.
Yeah. I tried to. So mainly, as you all know, our mom, when she was here with me at Smash back in 2019. Me and my friend from uni was this close to convincing her that the Australian currency was called dollary dues. And she gave like really? Like, look, it's just like really trying to process it. And it's like, yeah, we say dollary dues.
In her defense, half your names sound like children's TV shows. Like all the signs are like Billabong and like Flumpy Wumpy, and it's like, what the fuck is who's naming this shit?
Yeah, like I don't know why you chose to have your currency be called Australian dollars when just dollars sound so much better. I don't know, like I can't remember when we heard of that word, but I thought it was like the actual Australian currency because it just sounds so natural.
I changed my Twitch channel points to dollars. This is so good. We need to start calling it dollars or dollary dues. But like every time, I want it to be like a thing where every time you interact with someone who's not from Australia, everyone just needs to try and convince everyone else that our currency is called dollary dues. I want that to be a thing.
That's a great commitment now.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Yeah.
So has anyone ever fallen for the drop bear bullshit that you guys always say? Actually,
Yeah.
are they American?
It's so easy.
I mean, you guys have so many weird animals. I don't blame them.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one great thing about Australia that I guess you guys experienced quite early is that like our wildlife is crazy.
Yeah.
In a great way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I remember these two were freaking out about the ibises.
Big chicken.
yeah, it's just so nice to see different animals that's just not pigeons and seagulls. Even your seagulls look more aesthetic than the ones we see in the UK.
It's because your seagulls in Brighton are bald eagles.
Yeah, I was going to say that the seagulls here are like tame. The ones in the UK are like monsters.
I mean,
They're
yeah.
huge.
They can be tame if they want to be.
They're like the size. Like
I
they're
see.
much smaller here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess because they have to like, they're living on like the streets, they gotta fight each other in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're up against
Pretty thin as well. I
Yeah.
like it.
That's because they're up against the cockatoos and the magpies, so it's like,
Yeah.
Do they steal, like, if you're carrying food here, will they come and steal it?
Actually, I got a good one.
Okay.
So we're having a barbecue, and at outdoor barbecues, a lot of these sort of parks have like sort of barbecue areas, like sort of like built into
Yeah, I
the
saw
grass.
that, yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
cool. But I remember we were cooking some chicken, and my friend ate like chicken off the kebab, and a kookaburra actually came in and took it out of his mouth as it was flying by. Like, cut his tongue and everything. To the hospital.
What's a kookaburra or kookaburra?
It's a kookaburra.
What's that?
Yeah, of course, I know what that is.
He's gonna try and make it sound quickly. I realize it's probably gonna sound like a monkey. Can anyone do a cockatoo sound very quickly?
That's pretty good.
See, there are some animals here that I'm just like, you're making this up. I refuse to, like, I don't know why you chose drop bears to be like the one that you try to convince everyone that's real, because you could just make up a word and I believe that it's like a real bird here or something like that.
Kookaburras are awesome. When they cry out, it sounds like they're laughing. And those little shits, they wake me up in the morning all the time. Yeah, it's the worst.
What's the most annoying wildlife you find here?
The cockatoos are really loud.
Magpies!
Oh, the magpies, yeah. Magpies are like a menace to society.
I was trying to convince Scott and Sydney of like the severity of like the danger profile of the magpie, and it just was not computing.
Well,
Like how
I feel like they have to experience a magpie swooping firsthand in order to really know the terror of a
Aren't magpies
magpie.
the ones that steal like shining objects? Am I crazy?
You mean crows?
No. Magpies.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure they
I
do.
think magpies do that. I'm just
They also just swoop you for no apparent reason. Like if you get close to the nest, they just like bugger off and then they just swoop.
I respect
for no
it.
reason.
How big are they?
yeah.
They can get pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
It's more about the sharpness of the beak and those devilly red eyes.
Yeah.
They're like dark side force eyes.
Yeah. They're really scary.
Yeah. You haven't lived until you've almost died from a magpie. Did it?
lived until you almost died.
Yeah.
I want that engraved.
Yeah. I'm not sure about you, and I'm not sure about anyone here, but did you ever play a game where you used to run from like your school, like kind of veranda, to a tree and see how many times you could not get swooped and then come back?
Oh, that sounds familiar. What was that?
God, how bored were you guys?
Yeah.
Or how drunk were you guys? I should say when you attempted
10, so you know.
Yeah, tipsy.
Just a few mornings, just
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even like going to Joey's house and just going on his porch and being like, Joey, what's that bird? Joey, what's that bird? I just felt like a tourist, but it was great because you guys know every animal. I'm like, I can see why every Australian just like needs to be good with animals because you have so many of them here.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, we can't survive here. Otherwise, they would literally overrun Australian society. Yeah, but no, it's great because like my parents' place is like right next to a national park, so we get like tons of wildlife all the time. Like very rarely we get like little rock wallabies coming up into our backyard and stuff, but they're really cute. Yeah. Oh no, the other terrifying thing are the possums. Yeah. Possums just coming onto your porch and just being a menace to society as well.
Every country.
They are.
It seems like every other animal here is a menace to society.
They are. It sucks. The what?
Quokkas. Quokkas?
Oh, plovers.
You guys are making shit up. Just saying words.
Yeah, but so you also went to a zoo recently as well.
Yeah,
right?
I got to hold a little snake. A big snake. This big snake. This guy milked a snake, and it's not as exciting as it sounds. It's actually nice. It's more exciting than it sounds. Sorry. You think it's gonna be like a dude like milking it like an udder?
That's a snake.
Yeah, just like, oh, let's get all this slime out. And so this guy, he's the most Australian man I've met up until we met another guy who handles wild. Why is everyone the most Australian when they're handling like an attack creature?
It's a living.
Yeah, he was just telling us we were in this enclosure and there's a bunch of poisonous snakes and they had ratings of how poisonous they were.
Right.
And apparently he was like, yeah, sometimes you open the thing and they jump out. And it's like, oh, what? This doesn't sound very safe. So he pulls out the snake and then he has a little shot glass. And then he's like, yeah, so it won't actually bite the shot glass unless you put your finger there, because it's not fucking stupid. And I'm like, what? So you have to taunt it like chicken with this snake. That is, by the way, it has enough venom in its bite to kill like 4,000 people in one bite. And I'm like, this seems... How is the insurance company okay with this?
What did you say? That same guy got bitten once?
Yeah, and so he does it. He milks the snake, and then he actually does do a little bit of milking action on the end.
Yeah.
After he tries to squeeze it out.
Yeah, wring it out.
Yeah. And then he's like, we go over and he starts showing us the anti-venom, and the little kid is like, oh, have you ever been bit before? He goes, yeah, I have. And then he starts telling us about how, he was just like, yep, so I was in a coma for 4 days. I was almost dead. Some of that. He said he had to have adrenaline, and then he rejected the anti-venom as well. And it was just like, then I came back to work the next day.
Yeah, is that like, do you get like official qualifications to handle like venomous animals? Because it feels like the qualification is just to be batshit crazy.
Yeah. That's definitely the first requirement, and then the license comes after that.
I think there's a taste certificate in there.
Well, they also told us apparently
That's a dark joke.
I didn't get that, sorry. In Sydney, apparently, you have to be qualified to pick up koalas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why?
Are
Are they dangerous? So fucking dumb.
Yeah.
They have chlamydia?
You can get chlamydia.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get it twice, right? So, double jeopardy?
Yeah, that's the requirement. You have to get chlamydia once.
It's alright.
Wait.
gross joke, sorry.
Are you bullshitting or is that a
No,
real
no,
thing?
it's true.
What the fuck?
It's because they're surprisingly really filthy animals.
Well, that really, because don't they have to feed the babies their poop?
Yeah, the baby feasts on the mother's poop for
To like,
No, this is a segment. This is a segment right now.
it's called like papping, I think was the word.
I don't know what the term for it. I think it's called gross.
Is it papping? Is that what it is? Papping?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but like I think it's because like the baby's stomach doesn't have like enough acid to like break down the toxins of the eucalyptus.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
like-
mom
it's
has
just
to
oil.
eat it first,
Poop
and
it
then
out.
poop it out, and then the baby eats that poop.
They're
So
really-
literally, a koala is born. So all I'm gonna say is, if you thought you had it bad in life, koalas are literally born eating shit. Like that's pretty bad.
Well, it's so different from North England.
I don't think this is wrong. Like when they get high off their food source, right? Yeah. So the reason they sleep 18 hours a day is because they're constantly high. Because the eucalyptus leaf gets them high, and that's their only food source.
Yeah.
They're really dumb creatures, right? They can't recognize the eucalyptus leaf unless it's from the branch. Like,
Yeah.
if it's been picked and someone hands it, and they're like,
Well,
"What
if
is
you
this?
were
What
if
is
you were
this?"
high 18 hours a day, you probably wouldn't be able to either.
I think if all I did was drugs, I would know when someone's handing me a drug. Right, I would just be like, all right, man, fine, I'll go with it.
Like koalas are like
Cute.
an example.
They're very cute.
Yeah, are an example of a species that if they were born under any other like generation, because they're cute as fuck, they would not be due to natural selection as well. They would be extinct, man.
Sure.
It's because we want to take care of them because they're cute as hell.
No, the reason why they're going extinct is we turned up in Australia. And we were like, we need some rabbits here. Let's bring in some of our wildlife.
Didn't you also see what was it, a cassowary?
Oh yeah, I did. That was crazy.
Yeah, they're scary as hell.
Yeah, we fed it grapes. Apparently, they were like, it's safe to feed it grapes because
Is it?
Yeah, because you would just eat the grape.
I would be terrified. Though.
There's a big gate in the way, so it couldn't disembowel.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Oh, is that the one with the fucking talons and all that?
Yeah, it's
crap?
a really big like.
It literally looks like a dinosaur.
It really does.
Yeah, they're
It's pretty
terrifying.
handy. We saw a giant tortoise, obviously. It was really hard.
How delicious did it look?
Oh, fucking
Bro, I'd be salivating.
I had to every like 2 seconds you're in the stream.
Yeah, you would go to jail.
It would be worth it. How many people in our generation could say they've eaten a giant tortoise named Hugo?
Well, not for at least a few hundred years.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to try kangaroo actually, because you guys were
They
talking
are
about
really
that, right?
cute though. It does feel bad.
Yeah.
But they should be delicious.
They're really cute, but they're also really good.
What do they taste like?
Kangaroo.
Did you know if you don't know what the meat tastes like, your brain automatically thinks it tastes like chicken?
That makes sense.
I think it's like a gamey feel.
Yeah. That's
You have a nuanced palate. Someone in the crowd has a child's palate. They're just
I was like, chicken.
oh yeah,
I'll
come
make it
chicken.
for you next week.
All right. Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Witchetty
that?
grabs.
Oh, witchy grubs? You can find them, yeah.
They're little caterpillar-looking things, right? Little slimy.
I wouldn't exactly say they're little, but
Little things.
yeah, they're grubs.
Ants? You need ants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can eat a lot of things technically, but
bound to
would you
come
want
out.
to? Is that a good idea?
Tarantula. I've eaten tarantula.
You can eat crayons as well.
Oh, yeah, we have eaten tarantula. You can eat crayons, right?
I eat glue.
We should introduce him to the huntsman spider.
I've seen the pictures. Okay, I'm fine looking at them from afar in an image where they can't move.
No, it's fine though. They're cute when they get on your
I
hand.
always say like Australia is just a PvP server. Like,
It's the wilderness in
it
Routine.
is. It's just crazy.
Yeah, because like every time I talk to Joey about like eating kangaroos, he always goes up. Did you know we're the only country that eats our national animal? And I'm like, Joey, why are you guys proud of that? Why do you say that with such pride?
Isn't that cool? We have 2 national animals and we eat both of them.
Wait, what's the other one?
Emu. Yeah, you can eat emu.
Emu jerky.
Is this like revenge for them fucking going?
Yeah.
You lost, so you're
Yeah,
like,
we
well,
lost
make
the
your
war.
war.
We lost the emu war, so we eat them instead.
He's got to get like the dodgy servo emu jerky.
Oh
so-
yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
this
this
time.
was a very short podcast because
Yeah.
normally we go on for 2 hours, but we've only got an hour here. So hope you guys enjoyed this, like I guess half an episode of Trash Taste live.
Oh,
I just hit myself.
Just
I
go.
fucking hit myself.
But yeah, guys, we've had an awesome freaking time in Smash, and yeah, if you guys would be so kind to have us back again, we would love to come back. So.
Don't forget about the Trash Taste special coming out this year, sometime. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
This is our last event here at Smash.
Wait, sorry. Yeah, someone has. Can I have the masterpiece book? Can someone bring it to me?
Someone got you Masterpiece?
Yeah, masterpiece. Sorry,
Pass the
sorry,
forward,
sorry,
pass it
David.
forward.
You better not do anything to it, Colin. Yes. I've been wanting this for so long.
No, I am not licking it, okay? I've done that once, I've listened to Malin, never again.
Oh my god. Yes. You want me to sign this for you? Okay, sure.
But can we also get some big love for the boy Kevin Pankin, right?
Absolute bad. Yeah, like I was saying before, this is our last event at Smash, so we have no more scheduled stuff. But if you see us around Sydney or anywhere else, please feel free to come say hi. And honestly, thank you for being absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, we've had an amazing time.
Should we finish on a full chorus of Aussie, Aussie, Aussie? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
This is how the Persians felt, like facing the Spartans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the amazing Trash Taste. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the last